So the first thing I have to say is wow. And I say that because the channel has been blowing up insanely recently. And for some unknown reason, one of my videos has been getting a lot of attention in the last few weeks. And in the last week alone, I've gone from like 50 subscribers to almost 1,000, which is absolutely insane. And so I just want to say thank you to anyone who has subscribed over the last few weeks. It's been absolutely insane and you're awesome. But without wasting any more time, let's get on with the video. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at the rudest talent show contestants of all time. So I don't know about you, but one of my favourite things about watching talent shows is just seeing the raw humanity in everyone. Like, it still baffles my mind why someone would go on live television and make an absolute fool of themselves for no reason whatsoever. I think mainly people do it for 5 minutes of fame or for a laugh. I don't really know, to be honest, but it's really funny. So today we're going to be looking at the worst of them. Let's get on with it. So our first clip comes from some dude on American Idol, which is the American version of the X Factor for you Brits. And like most of the people on this list, his attitude stinks from the very beginning. So this guy walks in the room like he owns the place, and you can tell as soon as you see him that he's going to cause trouble. And Simon Cowell, being the all-seeing man he is, sees this instantly. So Simon basically tells the contestant to just cut the crap and get on with it, because he doesn't have any time to waste on his attitude. You can tell that Simon just wants this audition over with, and when you hear him singing, you can see why.
Come in. And what's your name?
My name's Andrew Fenlon.
Andrew. And why are you here, Andrew?
I'm here auditioning for American Idol. Should be fairly obvious.
I mean, I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure the point of a talent show is to impress the judges. I mean, who in their right mind would seriously go on a television show where your aim is to impress people and just start annoying them? It just really baffles me and confuses me. It's almost like going on a date with a girl and trying to impress her and then just start insulting her. It gives me that kind of vibe, and it's that kind of stupidity that this guy is showing here. But luckily for us, Simon quickly shuts him up.
Right.
At this point?
Okay.
Also like waiting around.
Okay. I think you know why I was asking the question. What brought you here to audition?
What brought me here to audition? I don't think it's that interesting of a question, actually, but
Andrew,
I think...
Andrew,
Yes.
I'm going to just warn you now. If you want to
Okay.
carry on being a smartass, you can leave the room.
Oh, I'm not being a smart
So
ass.
either answer the questions or leave.
Okay, no, I'll answer the questions. I'm going to answer your questions. I'm sorry, first of all.
Okay, what are you going to sing?
I'm going to sing House of the Rising Sun. You know that song? I'm just... Okay. All right,
Andrew,
sorry.
you are really pushing this.
No, all right. I'm just going to sing it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to push any buttons. All right.
The worst thing is, I think this guy is genuinely like this. I mean, there's certain people who go on these kind of shows and just sort of fake it, but I think this guy genuinely thought that that was going to charm the judges by insulting them and being all cocky. I think it's safe to say his attitude stinks as much as his singing.
Okay. Here we go. There is a house in New Orleans. It's called the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many poor boy. And God, I know I'm one.
So our next clip comes from a equally rude nutjob. And another guy who thinks he owns the stage before he's even done anything. And this time we're switching over to Britain's Got Talent to a guy who's supposed to be a dancer. And that, please note, he is supposed to be a dancer. And that calling him a dancer would probably be offensive to anyone who does dancing.
I see you comb your hair and give me that grin. It's making me spin now, spinning within. Before I melt like snow, I say hello. How do you do? I love the way you undress now, baby. Begin. Do a caress, Sunday morning.
David, look, the truth is you are completely and utterly useless. Right?
Yes or no?
Absolutely not.
I mean, I think this one baffles me even more than the last one, because not only does this guy proceed to make a scene, but he actually runs off stage and starts swearing at the judges. And I mean, fair enough, he was being booed and bullied while he was on the stage, but it's not like telling the judges to F off and running off stage is going to do much for your image. And seriously, how self-entitled must you be to think that this is dancing worthy of the Royal Variety performance? I mean, this guy, I think, is pretty much the definition of delusional.
What happened?
What's the matter? What's the matter with you?
There?
Huh?
They all made a mockery of me.
Who did?
Simon, the judges, and all the sudden up most of the audience. Now I just feel stupid being there on that stage in front of all those people, telling them to off and running off.
I love how this guy took probably what is a full 5 minutes realising how stupid his actions just were.
Well, why?
Or do you regret swearing at them now? You regret running off?
Do you want to go back on and speak to the judges and apologise maybe and have a conversation with them, yeah?
Yeah?
And another thing that amazes me is how Anton Deck managed to keep a straight face through the entirety of this.
I want to say sorry for what I did.
Okay, go on then.
Alright, cool.
Go on.
For starters, I want to apologise to all of the audience for losing it in front of you.
So essentially, what the guy does is he essentially goes back on stage, apologises to the judges, goes on another rant, gets booed off by the audience, gets owned by the judges, and then tells the judges to F off once again. These are the kind of people that make me truly proud to be British. So this final clip and this final act I'm going to show you is probably the most shocking and the most rude out of them all. So this happened several years ago, but it is so shocking that I still remember it to this day. So it starts out how you might expect most auditions to turn out. So she comes on stage, introduces herself, seems perfectly normal, and she looks like she's gonna do a fairly good job of her act. And so what happens is, because she is a Pink tribute band, she starts singing a Pink song. And because the judges didn't just want a Pink tribute act, so they asked her to sing a second song, which she did, but it didn't improve. So the judges were extremely courteous and basically just told her that it wasn't her year. She did get 4 no's, but none of the criticism she had was particularly negative. Most of it was constructive and was basically telling her to find herself, to find who she is as an artist. And at this point, most people would expect her to walk off stage with a modest smile and say she'll be back next year and she'll try again. But this is when the audition took a drastic turn. She proceeded to chuck her microphone on the floor, and the rest unfolds like a perfectly planned drama. So I'm just going to play the clip and let you see for yourselves.
She's just the cameraman.
Inappropriate!
I tried to help her.
You did. You said come back as Zoe. And we gave her a second.
So guys, that was the rudest talent show contestants of all time. So guys, thank you very much for watching if you made it to the end. And so if you guys do want to see more talent show content, then make sure to subscribe with the bell icon on to receive notifications when I upload a new video. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button because it would mean the world to me. My name is Basically Trending and I'll see you next time.
next.